Welcome back. This is Mr. Hassan's Maths channel. I'm now answering question number 8 from the specimen paper B of the Cambridge 0580 paper 2. This is the non-calculator paper for the new syllabus in 2025. So here we have a question about probability. It says Jude has a fair 8-sided spinner numbered 1 to 8. Fair meaning it's equally likely to land on any one of these numbers. It says June spins the spinner once. Find the probability that the spinner lands on a number greater than 6. So we can see here the numbers that are greater than 6 are 7 and 8. Alright, so there's two numbers out of 8. So the answer is going to be 2 out of 8, which simplifies to 1 over 4. Simple as that. Then it says an even number or a multiple of 7. An even number or a multiple of 7. So if we mark the even numbers here, we're going to have 2, 4, 6, and 8. And if we mark the multiples of 7, we only have 7. There's no other multiple of 7 here, of course. The next multiple of 7 would be 14, which is out of the numbers. So we can see we've got 5 different spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be 5 out of 8. 5 out of 8. Now you've got to be careful about questions like this, because if the question, for example, said the odd numbers and say multiples of 3, then you would have had this. You would have had these 4, but this would be counted. You can't count it twice. 2, 4, 6, 8 are odd even numbers, and multiples of 3, well, 6 is a multiple of 3. So we wouldn't be able to count this twice. We would have to only count it once, and we would say 4 out of 8. But in this case, the 7 is not part of the first category, which is even numbers. Therefore, we have to count them as 5 spaces. Okay, very important. And then the last question says Jude spins the spinner 240 times. Work out the expected number of times the spinner lands on a number greater than 6. So greater than 6, as we said, is 7 and 8. The probability is 1 over 4. So we take 1 over 4 and we multiply it by 240. Simple as that. Okay, that will be the number of times you'd expect it to land on a number greater than 6. It doesn't mean it's going to, but that's how much we would expect according to the probabilities. A quarter of the times it would land on a number greater than 6. So that's a quarter times 240. 4 goes into 24 6 times, so you've got 60 times. So we'd expect it to land 60 times on a number greater than 6 in 240 throws, 240 spins. Okay, so there we have the answer to this question. Question number 8 about probability. Other questions from this particular paper can be found in the playlist on the top right of the screen. Other questions from probability from the new syllabus material that I've answered, you'll find in the bottom right of the corner of bottom right corner of the screen. Other questions from probability from the previous syllabus you'll find in the playlist over here, and you can subscribe to my channel by clicking on the link. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.